Children bring a special kind of joy to our lives in an inexplicably annoying way. Most of us are lucky to have happy and healthy children, but it is important to remember that not everyone is so fortunate, so join us as we count 10 kids you won't believe are real. Number 10. Congenital Arhinia. Arhinia is the congenital partial or complete absence of the nose at birth. It is an extremely rare condition with only around 40 reported cases in the history of modern medicine. Tessa Evans happens to be one of those few cases. The child was born without any nose. She has no sense of smell but can breathe through her mouth without any problems. She also became the first to have a special cosmetic nose implant fitted, which will be replaced by a larger one multiple times as she grows up. Number 9. Agent Orange. Agent Orange was a powerful chemical used by the US military during the Vietnam War to eliminate both Vietnamese troops hiding in forest cover and also the crops that fed them. The program, codenamed Operation Ranch Hand, sprayed over 19 million gallons of herbicides over 4.5 million acres of Vietnamese land. The chemical mixture had some gruesome effects, including rashes, cancer, tumors, and some very nasty birth defects in children. It's sad to think that from something which happened many decades ago, many are still suffering. Number 8. Vitiligo Children. This is a disease which causes the loss of skin color in blotches. The extent to which it happens varies from person to person and can affect the skin on any part of your body, even the eyes. Usually a person's skin, hair and eye color is determined by melanin, but when the cells that produce this die or stop functioning, vitiligo occurs. The disease can be treated to reduce the effects, but it cannot be cured. A person is most likely to get vitiligo between the ages of 20 to 30, but children can also be affected. Number 7. Cleft lip or cleft palate. A cleft lip is when the tissue that makes up the lip does not join completely before birth. A cleft palate is similar, but instead the tissue which makes up the roof of the mouth does not join together completely. It is possible for children to have both a cleft lip and a cleft palate. Aside from the unfortunate appearance, it can also cause other complications, such as having difficulty eating and speaking, as well as being more susceptible to infections. Number 6. Hydrocephalus. This is a condition where there is an abnormal accumulation of cerebrospinal fluid within the brain. The excess fluid causes an increased pressure inside the skull. Particularly in babies, it may cause a rapid increase in head size, which may be difficult for the baby to support. Hydrocephalus has various health complications such as headaches, double vision, poor balance, urinary incontinence, personality changes, or mental impairment. It can be successfully treated by draining the excess fluid through a surgical procedure, which involves placing a drainage tube between the brain ventricles and abdominal cavity. Number 5. Elephantiasis. This is a disease caused by parasitic worms. The disease usually doesn't come with any symptoms attached, but some people develop elephantiasis, which causes severe swelling in body parts, mostly arms, legs, and genitals. Like most horrible things in life, the worms are spread by mosquito bites from mosquitoes that have also been infected. The infections usually begin in childhood, which has caused some shocking cases of elephantiasis in small children. Number 4. Polyemelia. This birth defect occurs when an individual has more than the usual number of limbs. With most cases, the additional limb is shrunken and/or deformed. It can happen if an embryo starts out as conjoined twins, but one of the twins degenerates completely except for one or more limbs, which ends up attached to the other twin. In most cases, it is possible to surgically remove the unwanted extra limb without any complications. Number 3. Sirenomelia. Also known as mermaid syndrome, Sirenomelia is an extremely rare disorder characterized by the deformation of the lower limbs. Children affected are born with legs that are either partially or completely fused together. The name mermaid syndrome comes as this leaves children's bottom halves resembling the tail of a fish, while their upper body remains normal. While treatment and surgery is possible, Sirenomelia is usually fatal in the newborn period, regardless of treatment. Number 2. Parasitic twin. A parasitic twin, also known as an asymmetrical or unequal conjoined twin, is the result of a process that also produces vanishing twins and conjoined twins, and may represent a continuum between the two. Parasitic twins occur when a twin embryo begins developing in the uterus, but the pair does not fully separate, and one embryo maintains dominant development at the expense of the other. Unlike conjoined twins, one ceases development during gestation, and is vestigial to a mostly fully formed, otherwise healthy individual twin. The undeveloped twin is defined as parasitic rather than conjoined because it is incompletely formed or wholly dependent on the body functions of the complete fetus. The independent twin is called the autocyte. Number 1. Microcephaly. Microcephaly is a medical condition in which the brain does not develop properly, resulting in a smaller than normal head. Microcephaly may be present at birth or it may develop in the first few years of life. Often, people with the disorder have an intellectual disability, poor motor functions, poor speech, abnormal facial features, seizures, and dwarfism. The disorder may stem from a wide variety of conditions that cause abnormal growth of the brain, or from syndromes associated with chromosomal abnormalities. There is no specific treatment that returns the head size to normal. In general, life expectancy for individuals with microcephaly is reduced, and the prognosis for normal brain function is poor. Occasionally, some will grow normally and develop normal intelligence. Thank you so much for watching as always. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like and consider subscribing so you don't miss out on our new videos. See you guys next time.